Oh, and just like that, we are back to snow. Oh boy. Good morning. Let's go eat breakfast. Breakfast time. We're gonna see the snow. We got snow. Middle of May, and we get snow. Oh boy. What is all that? Why is that here? Why? I feel the same way, man. Like, what? Let's go eat some breakfast though. Oh. Number 2 is up. Whoa. Wow. Welcome to the uncertainties of living in the mountains in Oregon. It snowed in the middle of May. Yeah. So this happens 3 years ago. It snowed in June, but obviously this kind of slows things down a little bit. Yeah, gotta wait for it to melt, which usually it melts pretty quick, but it is beautiful. Just gotta keep dealing with it and get back to it. So got a lot of stuff to do today. We are going to continue trying to build the kangaroo enclosure, but then another big thing that's starting is in the middle of the main space for the horses. I'm going to be doing a round pen and some of their training stuff so that I can get them, you know, lunging and doing all the stuff that I need to do to get them happy and balanced and, you know, get them riding again and everything. So yeah, gonna get to it, but yeah, let's give the horses some carrots and stuff. Let's go. Lainey, you want your carrot? Here you go, sweetie. Oh, yes. Frank the Tank, you want to come get some? I got more for you. What are you doing, sir? So Hank is currently healing up from his cryptorchid and hernia surgery. Still unsure about the carrots. Oh. Nope. Oh, Johnny's letting out some gas. Sounds like Mama's trying to wrangle the dogs in. There you go. Yeah. Well, okay then. I know you two will eat your carrots. There you go. There you go. My big man. That's my big guy. Good boy. That's a carrot, man. There you go. See, watch. Good job. There you go. There we go. What, you want some more? It's the same thing, bud. There you go. Look at that. Is that your nod of approval? Good boy. Oh, I'm spitting it out a little. Okay. There you go, big man. So in times like these, I end up putting bales right in front. So that way, They can have access to it when they have to be in here because we're going to put up the hay nets and all that stuff. But I had just gotten into finishing the barn when we got the snow done last time, and now we're in the snow again. So, yeah. So while they're in here, we'll keep it like this. Then I'm going to build on the side of the barn, their area. So this year, there was a mama cat, just the barn cats. They're everywhere on this mountain, but she had babies, and I had enough time with them to get one of them really accustomed to me, which helped a lot. So now, got their dry food, got their cat food. So they come in, you know, time and time again, but there's one main baby cat that comes up to me all the time now, which is really good. So can start getting her set up, and then got to capture them, spay, neuter, try and get the male. That's going to be the rough one, but going to try and get the male and get him neutered so we can stop having cats around this area. But yeah, let me see if I can call them in with the friskies. One of my feral cats. They're just the barn cats. There's 3 of them, mama and her 2 babies that made it. This is actually my first one that, loved the pets. Oh, yes. Took a while to get her accustomed to this because she's feral. But she gets all the mice she wants in the barn, gets fed every day. Okay, well, set up the feed area right now to get these out of the rain last night that turned into snow. Set all the feed right here. But then I will introduce you to a situation that happened. So give me 1 second. So recently we had lost Hobbs and then Chili, which were 2 of our goats here on the ranch. Just old age and everything caught up, unfortunately. But randomly, 3 goats showed up. Just wandered here and got in the pen with Pepper, a mama and 2 babies. I have put up about them, trying to see if they came from somewhere. Hi, Petunia. But yeah, nothing. So we have to hold them for like a month. I think the legality is like a week, but hold them for like a month. There's Peter, and see what's up. But yeah, if nobody claims them, then we got 3 new goats. So, where did you come from? Where'd you come from, huh? Where did you come from? Which, oh, Petunia, no, Which actually, around here, that's not too crazy of a thing. Because if people can't take care of stuff, they just let it out and really don't care and let it wander. And luckily, animals tend to end up over here somehow. Don't know. But we will start the big pond for the pigs. And I have to build the roo enclosure. We're going to extend the donkeys area to put them out into the trees over there because they are protection donkeys. They will decimate anything that tries to come for all these guys. Yeah, let me get them fed because they're going to keep tipping my bucket. Yes, yes, yes. I will give you guys some too. There you go. Oh, careful, Peter. It's slippery right now. You want to come see the snow? Kangaroo in the snow, huh? I know. Doesn't seem too appealing. Hi, bud. I also brought you some apples. So one awesome thing yesterday. Kangaroos love roses. I got them a whole dozen roses. This is all that is left out of all of it. So, confirmed. Kangaroos love roses. You want to go outside? Go check it out. It's snow. No, he says, I'm not doing that. I don't blame you, dude. All right, I got to build the outside enclosure today in the snow. So, let's get to work. Okay, slowly but surely, the snow is already melting, which is good, but it is going to be a little bit of a muddy mess, which does not help up here. Makes it pretty rough. But now it is on to the wolf dogs I'm going to get into a whole thing about them and the whole situation and wherever they are. Oh, there they are, staring at me. But I'll explain a lot of that because a lot of people have had questions about it, and I've never really dived into it since California and all the legality issues with them saying that they're wild animals and permitting. Bring them up here to Oregon? Nah, you're good. They don't do anything. So yeah, I'll get into that and part of why the move happened and everything. So yeah, I need to get into feeding them. So let's do it. Okay. So this is Wolf Hut. Feeding everybody, doing all the good stuff while Mama texts me. But feeding 12 wolf dogs is not an easy task. It's one of the harder things to keep up with, along with their care. You know, everything that comes with being a good sanctuary is not an easy task, to say the least. But keep it going, get her done, because that's the job. That's what it is. So all 12 bulls go in. I know the amounts and feeding of everyone, so I balance that out because 365 days a year, it's me right here feeding them. Because I don't have anybody working up here. I don't have anybody hired on. You know, when I first got here, I had a bunch of people off the mountain helping, paying them, so employees, to help with a bunch of the grit stuff to get it done fast. But all of them fall off up here. You can't really find anybody that's here to work. I know that's a lot of places, but it really hits here that nobody wants to do the work. You know, there's a lot of people living off of assistance and stuff like that around here, and it just is what it is. You got to keep on trucking. So I do it all, and I'm happy to do it all because this is a dream job to a lot of people. It is to me. It's hard, hard to say the least, but it still is fulfilling in life. You got to find something that really makes you tick, makes you happy. And when I'm doing rescue, especially, that's when I'm happy. That's when the real stuff begins, because all the other hard stuff, it fades away. You're gonna have hard stuff all the time in life. So anyways, let's get to this. It is feeding time. Let me speed this up. Okay, I got some signs to put up. So I do a pound of meat in each mixed in under the layer with a kibble over it. That helps for them not to try to slam into it and eat it so fast, which I'll show you. But it also, you know, just a little bit more mixture. I'm not a huge fan of using kibble, but, you know, to feed them that much raw meat would be a whole lot. And that's hard to afford. So all the meat is in there from our local butcher. Yeah, so it rounds out. Usually the wolves cost about $300 a week to feed, because you go in, pick it up, everything goes into the freezers, and yeah, you know, that's just the routine. So let's get to feeding them, right? Let's see if I can do this. Kimma, Kiona, where you at, ladies? There they go. Hi, sweetie. All right, this one's harder to open. There we go. Hi, Kimma. Where's Kiana? There you are. So they hate the camera. They always have. Anybody that's followed knows they are not fans of the camera. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do this summer on all these enclosures. I'm going to put up a bunch of different stuff, but yeah, just lay it out and they'll get to work. 'Tis what 'tis. Oh, when we get a little snowfall like this going into spring, they get stoked. They love the snow. They're not huge on the summer months. Yeah, but they get a little wild in the snow and have a lot of fun. So I really like them having this, you know, even though it's a little hard. This is what it is, because it's about their enjoyment and their happiness. So let's go. Well, hello, sweetie. Raven, Casper. I know. Come on, baby. So, Raven and Casper have been building elaborate dens, which luckily I secured all that stuff when I built it. But yeah, they love their dens. And they do them right by their house because they go from the house, then up into their little cabin. But yeah, wolf dogs love dens. Look out. That's why around all of this, there's 5 foot of dig guard that goes up, and then the angles on the fences all the way around. But yeah, that way they can't dig out. Oh, this crazy. Yeah, dude, I get it. Ha, 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 ha. Boy, settle down. Hey, enough barking. Hey, enough barking. Jeez. Well, this is an everyday thing. So, watch. This is how it goes down with this guy. All of them. They eat like ravaged wild animals. Jeez. Hi, Coco baby. There you go, sweetie. Hi. There you go, big man. Enjoy. You're a better girl about eating. Look at all your food right there, man. What are you doing? You're crazy. So these guys are the new guys. So it will take some time still. You're all right. Working at it though. Just everything with these guys takes time and patience and understanding and oh, all right. All right, on to the next ones. So if you can't tell, we started out with snow and it's already pretty much melted. So yeah, that's fun. Hopefully tonight we don't get more snow because I would really prefer not to be in the snow right now. Ready for a little bit of heat, get some springtime going. So let me get these guys fed, which Smokey and Bandit have been doing a whole lot better about everything, but they're still gonna take time. Like I said, all of these animals, one of the big differences in my sanctuary and rescue and how I do things is a lot of these pop-up farms and everything, they take animals that haven't had any problems or they buy them and then call them rescue animals. But I take abused, abandoned, neglected, the ones that need work, that take time and consistency. That's why I'm not some fluffy petting zoo type sanctuary or rescue, because it can take years to rehab, especially with these wolf dogs. Like, you may have 3 years of work to put in before you can even get near them. And that's just the job. So you sign up for it, you do the job. So yeah. Now, last feeding to drop, then I gotta get to doing orders, hand make some product because everything is fresh made here. Hey, I'm coming. Crazy. So yeah, let's just get to it. Okay. So, we have Axel Roos in here. This is gonna be his inside area in the barn. I ended up having, as long as I extend the pig and the goat area, one more into where there's gonna be a feed space, I can move that. Then I can give him this whole space and possibly a mate if I can find one to rescue and bring in. So I have to measure this out, look at putting a door right here, close that off obviously, because then I'm gonna have to build another door into the side. But this will be his entire inside space. So it'll be easier to cool, because once I get the outside space done, he won't need as much inside space. Probably won't end up wanting to be inside as much, but then when winter comes, it's a really good area. I'll have a bunch of covered space outside so we can still go out. Because obviously we have snow up here, but he's lived in this climate already for 6 years. Same, still goes up. Thanks, Hank. Just taking a huge leak. So yeah, I'm going to size this out, put a ceiling part up in this, and then, yeah, door right here, fencing on that side, get it set. So let's see, let's do it. Let's see. put 10 and a quarter. Okay, I have the inside stuff. Now I'm gonna go measure outside because I'd like to build up this outside area right after I do this inside today. If I get back from town in time and everything, because I gotta go run and get some supplies to do this. So, yeah, let's get to it. One thing about living off grid, when you get days like this, when there's no sun, you can get a bunch of batteries and they'll last you maybe a little bit. If you put a lot of money into it, you can maybe get 3 to 5 days, I'd say. Like, don't let people convince you it's otherwise. Batteries, if you're really running a whole house and everything, they go down pretty quick. So you got to be able to go get gas to run generators and have good generators. It's a big part of it. So I just had to go get gas. Now it's raining again. So yeah, I'm going to fill it up. I'll show you guys the generator and the solar setup that I have right now, because this is just for the tiny homes and everything. The solar pump is a little bit small. It's raining now. Is a little bit smaller, and then we'll have the barn. But my main house one is going to be a big system. I already have all the panels for it, but it's going to suck to have to put the money into the batteries and stuff. But hey, it's the name of the game out here. Give Mama her juice and cookie inside.